But yeah, I'm hoping, like fingers crossed that as long as I keep up the momentum and just like the uploading on everything, that it'll eventually just like take off. But that's the other thing too, is I've also considered like at some point I am gonna have to give myself a break from like uploading, like just for like a week or something, just for me to really breathe, because I've gotten to some pretty difficult points where like I'm kind of burning out, just from going to work, working a 9 to 5, coming home, getting immediately ready for stream, then streaming for 4 hours. Then after that, I'm putting in more hours on Saturday to get videos scheduled for the week, get long form videos done, and doing all of that. Because the thing is like I'm still putting in more hours into streaming than I am my job. Like for the last couple of 30 days, like 87 hours last 30 days. Like that's more than a full work week. Yeah, and that's on top of working a 9 to 5. So that's where like I start to have just the teeniest bit of a struggle with burnout lately, just because like you're putting in 80 hours at a job, then you're putting in another 80 hours into a hobby and play, and it's really more than 80. It's, I want to say, I mean, it's still 100, because that was like I used to be streaming over 100 hours every month, every 30 days. And then I specifically took off another day, started taking like Thursdays and Sundays off specifically, and allowing myself a little bit more leeway in terms of saying, hey, I'm not feeling stream tonight, so I'm just not going to. Um, to specifically cut back the hours a little bit, but then put those hours into the content side of stuff. And so obviously I've gone from like 100 and something hours every 30 days to 80 something hours every 30 days. So I'm saving about a day of time with putting all of that in, but it's a lot of work, and I haven't given myself a break at all for, oh god, oh no. We'd have to check actually. How long has it been since I've actually like not uploaded like one particular? Uh-oh. No way, has it really been over a year since I've actually taken a break? Oh my god, it has. So, yeah, so it was right here. So I've been uploading once a week, every week, since January of last year. Damn. Yeah, if you watch that intro, yep, it's true. I haven't given myself a break in some time, it seems, with everything going on. I have been uploading since January of last year. And that's not just the one long form video a week like you're seeing with this one. That is also 3 short videos every week. So we did the math shortly after that moment on stream, and everyone said the math is mathing, but we're not liking the numbers. That means for 65 weeks straight, I have been uploading videos here to YouTube once a week, just a long form and then some short form videos. But in that 65 weeks, that means I have shot out 260 videos to you guys over the last 15 months. And of course, this isn't any different this week. We're still sending stuff out. But we were just kind of talking about the content grind and kind of where I should go from here, especially being a variety content creator and just making videos on whatever I enjoy at the time, since the channel's kind of teetering on 500 subscribers, which is a great first milestone to start to reach. But I did kind of want to take a video just to touch base with the few of you that do watch my videos pretty consistently and just kind of see where you guys want everything to go from here. I have some Echo Point Nova playing in the background from me vibing last night for the last bit of stream, and just kind of playing some solo stuff, chilling, listening to music, and having a bit of a challenge with the Dragonfly, as you can see. But yeah, we also talked about, you know, how do we want to continue from here? What kind of things should I do? Should I play some more like solo games, do some more like kind of like curated content, or just keep doing what I've been doing, which is just to make stuff on what I've been enjoying lately, what I've been playing lately. You know, the Headliners video came out, the Repo video, stuff like that. I think I'm just stuck in the performance of those videos only being watched by, you know, a handful of people or a couple of handfuls of people, which I'm still grateful for. But the amount of time that's put into those videos, I mean, those videos take usually around an hour to two to fully cut down for stream, and then put some more editing in there, which I put a little bit less editing in the Headliners footage just to see if, you know, maybe cutting some time down would help it. But we'll see kind of how that video grows and moves on. But I did want to just kind of discuss the content grind and how difficult it is. Obviously, I've kind of gotten myself into a routine since I didn't realize that I've been doing it for so long without giving myself a break or like taking a week off or anything like that, which is wild. I didn't think it was that long, and it definitely shocked everybody, especially with kind of how I talked about in the footage. I'm putting in, you know, 80 hours at a 9-to-5 job, and then coming home to put 87 to 100 hours into a hobby, because it is a hobby that I want to do as my job at one point. But that all really lies on me being consistent, and then of course being able to get your guys' attention and have you guys want to wait for a content release or a video release every week for me. So this is really a video out to you guys just to say, hey, you know, I have hit those points where, you know, the burnout is real. It definitely does creep up from time to time, but it's definitely not as bad as I feel like with my 9-to-5 job. Like every time I reach that point, I'm always like, if I could just like not go to my 9-to-5 and then spend the time on my content, like the burnout, I feel like wouldn't even exist. Like I just don't feel it whenever it comes to streaming and doing videos. There are some days where, yeah, I just don't really feel like streaming, or I don't have the energy to be entertaining, and I've given myself at least the leniency moving forward to say, you know, if a day like that does pop up, then I can just cancel stream for a night, you know, rest, recharge, move forward, which I think also helps, is being able to have that control. But I also wanted to use this video to just ask those of you who are watching it, you know, what would you guys like to see? We talked about doing those itch.io games, just trying to find some hidden gems in there, maybe horror games or something different to play. Also playing other things like mouthwashing. I plan to play through all 3 of the Mafia games here soon, just to get some kind of solo stuff out there. But for those of you who have stuck around, if you guys have been watching the videos like from when I started posting weekly, or if you've kind of jumped in at any given point, let me know down in the comments. I want to see like where a majority of you came from, and also, you know, what you want to see. If there's something specific you'd like to see me play that I haven't put on the channel yet, or that me and my girlfriend and my friends haven't played yet. I mean, we tried to run the gambit with a lot of the newer party games like Repo that we enjoy, and Headliners and things like that, just so you guys get some more variety and some more content that's not just me, because the Destiny content does always do somewhat decent. I think people like hearing me just kind of break down a lot of the lore pieces and go through and say, hey, here's what I think is going to happen. Here's the pieces that I'm connecting. Here's some stuff to catch you up if you're maybe not up to date on what's going on with this specific part of the story. So I'm still going to keep doing those. I also enjoy doing those because it's nice to share what I've been able to find or been able to read. And also for some people, they kind of rely on videos like that from either myself or Bife or Evase or anybody like that to catch them up. They don't want to do the reading themselves. Sometimes it's a lot, and having someone break it down for you and, you know, being able to listen to it while you're maybe doing something else is extremely helpful to keep along with the story. But yeah, I just I'm kind of shocked as to how long I've been doing this, and it's gotten to the point where, like, I didn't even realize, I didn't even remember, so I had to go check live on stream to figure out what exactly happened. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video for this week just to touch base on that, to let you guys know that I still plan on kind of just grinding it out. I don't feel like I need a break yet. I've told myself I should probably take a break, at least just take like a week off of posting anything. Obviously, if the channel ends up kind of taking off, I think it'll just motivate me more and kind of, again, push me away from taking a break. But yeah, I'm mainly just touching base here, and hopefully, you know, we'll have more people stop by the stream to chat and vibe. And then also, of course, you know, hopefully one day the channel hits its big break video or short or anything like that, which is another thing. You know, if you guys are enjoying the shorts, please, you know, mention that to me. I may put some more like effort into a lot more of the editing and stuff for those, if those are really popular with you guys or more feasible for you guys to look at. I've always got a ton of clips. I've got backdated clips. I've got extras that like were not used for some time that I could probably throw into a video together, or like a different short. But yeah, I mean, I really just need recommendations, and also, you know, just to really tell you guys that I do appreciate the support up until this point. But I do hope that you guys also can help me out. You know, if you guys can share the videos, share the tweets of me going live, or not really tweets anymore, because I'm more on Blue Sky rather than Twitter. But you know, if you guys can share the videos, share the streams, anything like that, you know, I do really appreciate that from time to time, just for the sake of trying to get my videos out there. I don't want to kind of just totally rely on the algorithm itself. I definitely want to be able to, you know, feel the connection with you guys in terms of, hey, you know, this was a super funny video, so we're going to share with others. Now, of course, that also leaves the opportunity for feedback. You know, if you guys have any feedback on those videos, if you go through those and you have some specific feedback on how I should change things up, or how I should kind of go about making those videos in the future, please put them down below. I read through the comments all the time. I get notifications for comments and try to immediately round back and, you know, like them, heart them, whatever, and keep that in line, so that way you guys know that I'm actually looking at this stuff. I'm not just kind of ignoring that you guys are going through to leave comments, likes, and everything like that. So yeah, I hope you guys continue to enjoy the content, and share with friends, family, whatever. Try and however you would like to see this small little content creator grow from 500 subs to wherever we reach in the future. If you guys took the time to watch this video all the way through, I sincerely appreciate it. And as usual, you know, you'll be able to see us on stream most of the week, except for Thursdays and Sundays. And then, yeah, just keep an eye out for more videos on the way. I probably won't take an actual break until maybe I'm uploading for 2 years straight. Who knows? I may just continue to push through there with my routine anyway, because I'll forget to take the break again. But I appreciate you guys, and I will keep on the grind. The best thing we can do is stay consistent, and I'll see you guys in the next video.